Hey, hola, hallo, bonjour, comment está? Welcome in my canal. Welcome back, baby. It's been a while since I had just a sit-down video. I posted a writing vlog, and then before that, jag kommer ihåg inte. And I don't know if that's how you say remember in Swedish, but that's what Google told me was komma ihåg, which I don't think that's right. Even with good pronunciation, I don't think that's right. But anyway, hi. We're here to do another 2025 language video. So, real quickly, I want to talk about 2024. It was a year. At the same time, it was the best year. Well, maybe not the best, but it was a really good year. And then it was also the worst year of my life. My family had some really big life changes in 2025, and it wasn't because a baby was born. It was just really hard. It was a year. A lot of traveling to go to doctors, a lot of money spent, wasted, all of that. But then I also went on some really, really cool vacations in 2024. I went to Alaska for the first time on the Disney Wonder. Haven't been on the Disney Wonder since I was like 9 or something, so I got to step back onto that ship. I met a French family while on this cruise to Alaska, and they were so wonderful and so nice. Okay. Excusez-moi. Anyway, so I met the French family, and then I also met a British family. I met this really kind man with his father on a cruise in May. Honestly, I had so many great vacations, and I made so many amazing memories, met so many amazing people, got to see this, which is just freaking gorgeous. I ate so much good food. It was such a great year in that aspect, but then everything that happened medical-wise in my family was really stressful, really terrible, and completely changed me and my outlook towards the medical community. My whole opinion towards institutions, let's just say, has changed because of what happened this year. So, 2024, in an overview, good, great, and then absolutely shitty. It's terrible. So, let's talk about now 2025. I want it to be a good year. It's going to be a good year. I have so many great vacations planned with my mom, and I already know that it's going to be a good year for I don't know what else, but I got good vacations to look forward to, and that's honestly all I care about right now at this moment. So let's talk about languages, because that is what you're here for. And we're going to do this with the Fluentish book. So this is a journal by Joe Franco. If you don't know Joe Franco, then hello, welcome to the language community. She is like one of the only polyglots I actually believe is a polyglot. Look her up. She's got a YouTube channel, and she's really, really awesome. So she made this, and I work at a library, if you don't know that, and I wanted one of these, but I didn't want to buy it. I wasn't really I'm not very good at journals. I don't really want to spend the money on it, but it would be cool to have. Well, somebody donated it to the library one day. She was learning Spanish. She used 4 pages of this. 4 pages. And then donated it. And so my coworker pulled it aside, and as soon as she started walking towards me with this in her hand, I was like, oh, is that what I think it is? Yo, det var. It was exactly that. So, I got this. We're going to go over it. I'm studying 3 languages in 2025. Let's get into it. So, the first language I want to talk about for 2025 is, of course, the one, the only, ASL. Yes, guys, we're actually going to study it this year, in 2025. In 2024, I had the goal of taking, I think, 60 ASL lessons in the year. I took 0 because the medical issue that occurred, I just did not feel comfortable spending like any disposable income towards language learning. Like I really just didn't, no, I was like, no, I don't want to do that, because America's healthcare is really, really expensive. So I didn't do that. I didn't do anything. I didn't want to do that. So I didn't study any ASL lesson-wise, but I did actually grow closer with my deaf coworker Merle. I talked to him. I translated staff meetings for him, and I got my sign name. Now it's nothing fancy. It's just an M at your chest, so it's a basic sign name. But I have been bestowed 2 years. 2 years and I have been bestowed a sign name. You're glad I can die happy now. I also believe this was the year I learned my favorite sign ever. Kill. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's so much fun. So even though in 2024 I didn't progress in ASL as much as I would have preferred, I did have a lot of great experiences in ASL this year, and all I know is that I really want to dedicate 2025 to perfecting my ASL. I have looked into college classes that offer a certificate at the end to prove your fluency, but in all honesty, they're not very helpful. The people won't respond back to me. So basically, I want to do that 60 ASL lessons that I had on my books for last year, for 2024. I want to do it in 2025. I want to do at least one lesson a week in ASL, and then maybe a couple more where it is applicable. So yes, I do think I can tell that since I started taking ASL lessons in November of 2023, or no, maybe it was the summer of 2023, I think. Yeah, the summer of 2023, I took, I think, 20 ASL lessons throughout 2023, and I can definitely tell that my ASL has improved a lot just by doing those once a week lessons. It improved greatly. I can tell when I talk to Merle. Merle tells me I've improved. My finger spelling is perfection, okay? I'm not afraid to say it. I'm a great finger speller. I can't read it very well, but your girl can sign it very freaking well, and I'm very happy about that. And so I think just doing ASL lessons throughout the entirety of 2025 is going to push me to where I want to be in sign language. I truly do believe that I just need to use it more, practice more, and these lessons are going to do that. I would also like to watch the Jesus movie. That's a completely ASL movie. I would like to watch that in 2025. I would like to watch it in December 2024, but life's chaotic. I got finals. I don't think that's going to happen. But in January 2025, I am coming for you, Jesus. Coming for you. And I'm going to watch that movie. It's completely in sign language. My coworker Merle recommended it to me. And yeah, I want to watch that. Okay, so now that we've talked about ASL, let's talk about Swedish and Svenska Tillbaka. We're back. I still love Swedish, you guys. And even though this will be my 3rd year studying Swedish, we are nowhere near where I would like to be, and we're still probably not going to be because Swedish is not my main focus for 2025. It's just going to be one that continues to hang on by a thread until I have the time to dedicate to it like I would like. I will say, I have a very developed Swedish brain. While I don't know too many words, I do have a pretty good comprehensible input. My brain is engaged, it's focused, and then after I do whatever comprehensible input I'm doing, like watching Love is Blind, Sfaria, watching a TV show, listening to an audiobook, reading. I can read memes in Swedish, like look at this one. Look at that one. It was worth it, wasn't it? But in 2025, I want to improve my Swedish. And I just want to do some listening. And then I also want to do some reading in Swedish. I have a copy of Harry Potter och de vises sten. And I'd actually like to read that 3 times this year. Not 4. Just 3. And with reading this book, I want to do at least 10 minutes a day. Hopefully that will translate to me being able to read it 3 times throughout the year. I don't really know. But I do 10-minute increments a day, and I actually read it aloud to practice my speaking and pronunciation. And then the other way I study Swedish every day is by doing some listening, either by watching an episode of Love is Blind or by listening to an audiobook in Swedish. And I just want to continue doing that. So my main focus for 2025 is actually going to be a mystery language because I do not want to talk about it until I'm actually in the language. My goal for December is to have 50 hours of listening to this language in my brain. I'm on track to do that so far. I'm doing 2 hours every single day. I have a bunch of audiobooks in this language and I'm just listening to them. I will say listening to audiobooks in this language is a lot more fun than listening to audiobooks in Swedish. I don't know why. Maybe it's the pace of the language, the tempo, I don't know if it's the sound. But I really I don't have any problem listening to audiobooks in this language and getting started because I do find it so enjoyable. So every single week I want to do... So my goal for this language weekly is 7 to 14 hours a week. This would continue to be on track with 2 hours a day when it is my main focus, and then 1 hour a day when it is not my main focus. So 7 to 14 hours a week. Yeah, that's that. In January, I would love to do another 50 hours of practice of language learning in this language, except it will not all be just listening like the month of December. We are just doing listening. We're not doing any grammar, any vocab, nothing. We are just in the language for 50 hours in the month of December. In the month of January, it will still be 50 hours, but it'll be a mix of listening as well as the story learning course I bought during the Black Friday sale. So there's a little hint. While I'm not telling you what the language is, feel free to guess in the comment section based off of the languages that Story Learning has available. There's that. And basically, I want to at least listen to 1 hour every single day in this mystery language. Again, I'm not saying what it is. There is a reason why I am learning this. I have an end goal, and I'm really hoping that by the end of 2025, I can actually announce what language I am learning and speaking it a lot more than I can speak in Swedish. So that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know what languages you're learning, what language you think my mystery language is, everything in between, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Adios, au revoir, salut, hey do. Did I say adios already? Papa, and goodbye. Puss puss.